Well, hello, Taurus. My name is Karen. I'm with Veronica's Dreams Tarot and Coaching. And this reading is for Taurus for April 2023. This is a general reading. The topic will be what it is when we deal out the cards. I am using Black Cat Tarot today, and I do personal readings. The link to my website is in the description below. And let's get a couple shuffles in. And what does our Taurus friends need to know for April? What's up for April? We are going to pull current situation, past, present, future influences, what you don't see, challenge, what to watch for, look for, advice and outcome. And a couple more, please. One more. Okay. Current situation is the Star. Lovely. Past influence, Six of Pentacles. Present influence, Lovers. Wow. Nice stuff going on here. Future influence, King of Wands. What you don't see, Empress. Challenge is Hierophant. Ha ha ha. Wow. What to watch for, Knight of Cups. Advice is Two of Pentacles, and outcome is the Moon. Wow. Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel like there's something going on here maybe that you don't quite understand. So the Magician can be about, you have all the tools and all of that, but it can also be a little bit about sleight of hand. You know, the Magician has sleight of hand, and they lead you to see this, and but what they're really doing is, you know, this. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on here, that there is something that you are missing, and I get that too because of your outcome. So there's something you are not seeing, but I believe you're being led to see this differently. So keep that in mind as we do the reading. The current situation is the Star. So this really is about something that means a lot to you. Spiritually, emotionally, physically. It's kind of like this reading is about kind of your dream. The Star is the best card in the deck. I mean, as far as, you know, life in general. It's not the joyous or getting all your desires. It's about being on the right path, you know, being on your path. This is a really good card. And this is what this reading is really about, is your path. Where you're going, where you're headed, where you feel like you're headed, and where you are headed. But this is kind of your interpretation, but there's a lot of things that are leading into this. So what the past influence is the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there has been some really great camaraderie, but help. Like there has been something that you've been working on that's been back and forth with other people. Like, you know, you've been helping, they've been helping. You know, it's a very or person. It could be group, it could be a person, it could be your job, it could be a you know, a partner, a spouse, it could be anybody. But you really feel like there's this give and take here. You know, sometimes I see this card as not a give and take, but I feel like because you see it as a give and take, that's why, you know, you have this idea that this is where I want to go. There's something that's really leading you. And your present influence is Lovers. So there is a partner here of some sort. Is it love? There's a good chance, but you don't see it that way. And I'll tell you why, but we'll get there. For a couple different reasons. But there is this partnership that right now you see as a partnership, as a, you know, a steady person that you feel like you can do give and take with, and, you know, that feels good. Now, before we get to the future, I want to go to what you don't see, and that is the Empress. So what you're not seeing is this relationship or partnership is becoming more. It's being nurtured. It's growing. It's to me the Empress is all about nurturing and raising and growing. Mom to the kids. It's just about that. But it's that kind of nurturing that really can evolve something pretty quickly. Um, so you're in the future you're going to have this influence of this king of wands feeling. So non-gender specific, what this means is that there will be either you or someone in your life that brings you a lot of motivation. There's excitement and passion with this king. So I feel like there is, and leader, right? So he's a leader, and again, non-gender, but a leader that has a lot of passion and a lot of motivation to do something that's really important. I feel like this could be love, but this definitely could be work. And this is another person. I feel it could be your energies coming in the future that will influence your forward movement. But this is a good influence because it doesn't matter if it's your energy or someone else's energy. What it means is that there is really positive motivation and passion and in the star like this, because this is what we're reading around, the your what you've really been trying to reach, and it's pretty cool. This is why I kind of feel like it might be love, because the the ultimate um, challenge is commitment. Do I commit myself to this or not? Now, again, this doesn't have to be love, because do I commit myself to this situation? And committing myself 100% is a tough thing. Now, yeah, I mean, I feel like you're pretty focused on this, and because too of the advice that you are really focused. And do you want to do this, or is this challenge that maybe you will the rest of the team or whoever, if this is a person, do they want to be committed? If this is just an idea, then how much do you want to commit to it? And the challenge could be, the growing and the learning and the healing part of it too. There could be a piece of that going on here where you need to learn more. If it's work or something, you may need to take a class. That challenge of learning something new and allowing yourself to be a student. And if it's love, I think it's a commitment. The challenge is a commitment. What to watch for is the Knight of Cups. I mean, you are watching for something. Either if it's love, it's about someone that's bringing you love and caring, and this to me is the ultimate. Like when you see the Knight of Cups coming in as a love relationship, male or female doesn't matter, they're bringing all of the love. Like they're bringing romance, they're bringing desire, they make you feel really good. That's what that brings. They just make you feel good in a romantic, but also in a caring, nurturing kind of way. And see, I get this because this is what you don't see. The three of the three, the Empress, and this is what to watch for. And these kind of are the same energies. Really watch for this. There's someone that really cares about you, and they're coming in, and I think it all wraps around this situation here, because you've got lovers and you've got the Six of Pentacles. Now there is something that feels a little unclear with that Magician at the bottom of the deck, and then the Five of Wands is after that. So we'll get to that too. But here's advice, and I think this advice is going to go completely with the Magician and then your outcome card, the Moon. So this, keep everything balanced. Make sure that you stay balanced in all your life areas. Focusing on one area too much right now might not be good. Like you can't completely, totally, 100% focus on this. And I think this is another reason why this is a challenge. If you are committed to this idea, this thing, you may want to give all your energy to it. But this is a reminder that, yeah, you need to give energy to it, but keep balance in the back of your mind as you're doing that. You know, stay true, stay balanced in all your life areas. Focus on this, but try to be a little bit, you know, balanced there. So your outcome is the moon. And to me, the moon is all about the shadows that are casted. And sometimes the moon doesn't allow us to see clearly. And since you feel like there's something that might not be right here, your sense is good. I don't think it's a bad at all, but I think there's more to it than you may realize. That I think that there is something more here and you're only seeing part of it. Again, I don't think it's a negative, but I think that's why it's just remember to stay balanced. Because because if the outcome there is to me there's this means that things aren't always as they seem. So it's a thing that just to know that the moon is your first stop. You know, this is a very current reading. I don't read real far out, so we're talking about April here. You know, you're going to come across a time where you need to decipher what what you see versus what's really there. You know, you may see one thing, but it's not really that. And and it's okay because I think that this star feeling, this might have you a little blinded by what is really happening. I'm sorry. I just feel like it I think I think what's happening here is because we're looking for true love and what you don't see is their nurturing, I don't think you're seeing this for what it really is. Doesn't mean it's negative. It might be negative to you, but I think there's more to this. And not in a negative way. Not like that they're going to diss you or they're, you know, if this is somebody, they care about you more than you know. That's what I feel like. If it's a situation, there's more to it than you know. And while the reminder is to stay focused and to stay balanced throughout your life, that's the advice, the Two of Pentacles, you know, all your life areas. This is also remember that things aren't always as they seem, but I feel like that you are seeing this one way and what's really happening behind the scenes is something else. And that's because of the Knight and Empress specifically. Because you don't see the Empress, you don't see the nurturing behind here, you don't see the love and the care that's being handed to you. And with that Knight, watch for that. There's someone or something handing you a really good thing that is very, very loving and very caring and very healing. So keep that in mind with this situation. I think you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. If this resonates, you'll know what this is. Whether it's work or a love relationship, it doesn't matter. Or not even I don't even know if you know that this is a love relationship because here's the past influence. This is more friendly. This is more, and I'm not seeing this as one-sided. I see this as two-sided. I see this as someone helping someone. And and it gave you kind of like a thing, but I don't think you, and I feel like you believe that there is something there, but I don't think you realize how much because of what we don't see and because of what to watch for. So there you have it, Taurus. That was quite the reading. I think it's a beautiful reading. You know, I think it's about opening your eyes. This advice can be opening your eyes too. If you see he's on this thing, he's juggling, but he's blindfolded. So sometimes that is about opening your eyes. You know, why try to juggle with blinders on? You don't have to do that. You know, you can take the blinders off and really really look at what's happening here in this situation. It's a beautiful reading. I think there's a lot of love here and a lot of caring. No matter what that relationship is or what this thing is, it's a nice thing. It's between the Empress and that Knight of Cups with the lovers in the center, and even the King of Wands. That's excitement and passion and motivation too. So there's something really happening here, and I would say, really watch for it and keep your eye out for it. Um, and remember that you may be looking at it one way when it's really something different. So, keep an open mind as well. Either way, like if you're thinking this is totally romantic and it's actually just a really good friendship, or vice versa, you just think it's a really good friendship and there's actually more to it. Just remember to keep your options open and keep your mind open. And that's what the moon also brings us. That, you know, to me, when we look at an outcome, we have free will, right? So the tarot is guiding us and saying that this could happen. Well, if this could happen, then it means that, if you keep an open mind, then maybe this magician of things aren't, the sleight of hand, and things aren't always as they seem, you can bypass that because you're going to come into it with an open mind. So there you have it. There is your reading for April, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and give me a comment. Heck, I like to hear comments. I really do, unless they're really mean, and then that's just not nice. But, you don't have to be not nice. See how I am? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it and have a beautiful day.